Hello, welcome my dear students of class 10th. Dear students, in the previous days in the month of April and May, you have studied about the two chapters. The first chapter, that was the life process, in which four sub-chapters were included. And these four chapters are nutrition, respiration, transportation and excretion. And later on, dear students, you have already studied through online about the second chapter, that was the control and coordination. Control and coordination in plants and control and coordination in human. Now my dear students, we will start a new chapter, and that chapter is called reproduction. My dear student, as you know that in human population, मतलब कि आदमी के भी पॉपुलेशन में बहुत सारे ऐसे लोग होते हैं. सम पीपल्स आर देयर दोज आर नॉट कैपेबल ऑफ गिविंग बर्थ टू द बेबीज, एंड they are required to reproduce new babies, new generation, with the help of the science and technology, with the help of the reproductive technology. And my dear student, that reproductive technology is called test tube baby, and the phenomena which is involved in the reproduction of that new baby, that is called in vitro fertilization. Means the implantation of a new baby into the test tube, into the artificial conditions, that is called test tube baby. And that phenomena, the phenomena which is involved in this reproducing new baby, that is called in vitro fertilization. When the couples, the male and female, the husband and wife, are not capable to reproduce their new generation, they are infertile, then there will be the alternate arrangement of the reproduction through the test tube baby, and that is called the in vitro fertilization. My dear student, the reproduction is a phenomena which is required for the continuity of the generation of the living organism throughout the time that is on the earth. Every individual wants to survive for a long time on this earth through their new progenies, new generation, new babies, and for that the reproduction is the process by which they can do this. They can continue to the survival of their species on the earth through the reproduction. So reproduction is that is the required phenomena for the living organism, for all the living organism. And what happens in your surrounding? Every day you are looking at dogs, puppies, cat babies, new sunflower from the new plant, new mango fruit. Again, that fruit is that will be capable to reproduce the new plant of that mango, and these new babies grows to the adult, and further they will be in the old age, and their life cycle will be completed. Their life cycle will be completed. How their life cycle will be completed? Let us see. See this. This is the adult. Then adult produce babies. Reproduction, and this reproduction result babies. These babies further they get converted to the adult, and further this cycle will be continued. This is called the life cycle of an individual, whether they are plant or they are animal. So that life cycle is required for the maintenance of the life of a particular species on the earth for a longer time. That is the importance of the reproduction. And this reproduction that is closely associated with the protection against the adverse conditions, that the against the adverse condition and survival over the unfavorable periods. Suppose, take the example, mango cannot produce fruit in the winter season because there is the adverse condition of the season. We cannot reproduce wheat crop in the summer season. We cannot produce the rice crop in the winter season. So these are the adverse conditions, and these adverse conditions are closely associated with the process of the reproduction. So that is the another thing. My dear students, this is the intro of the chapter life reproduction, and that will be found in the both in plants and animals, and the reproduction is of two types. Reproduction is of two types. So first let us see the types of the reproduction, and you will find that in the type of the reproduction, you will be able to find the ways, the methods, the types by which the living organism they reproduce themselves. So first of all, number one, that is the asexual reproduction. Number one, asexual reproduction. Asexual reproduction. And number two, that is sexual reproduction. Sexual reproduction. My dear friends, these are the two ways by which the living organism reproduce their progeny, for which will be the guarantee for the survival for a long time on this earth. So these are the two. On the basis of the different mode the reproduction at present, that is divided into two groups, asexual reproduction and sexual reproduction. My dear students, in the asexual reproduction, there will be no requirement of the male and female. No requirement of male and female, whether they are plant or they are animal. तो क्या होता है, एसेक्सुअल रिप्रोडक्शन में किसी भी मेल और फीमेल की कोई जरूरत नहीं होती है। जैसे कि एग्जांपल आप देख लीजिए कि एक अच्छे मैंगो की टहनी लिया और एक दूसरे मैंगो का रूट पार्ट थोड़ा सा लेकर के लिया, दोनों को कट करके अगर ग्राफ्ट कर दिया तो एक नया प्लांट तैयार हो जाता है। टेक द एग्जांपल ऑफ द सम राइजोमस प्लांट, टेक द एग्जांपल ऑफ द शुगर केन, गन्ने को कट करके उसके तने को खेत में डाल दिया तो फिर नया प्लांट उग जाता है। सो दिस काइंड ऑफ द रिप्रोडक्शन वेयर द मेल एंड फीमेल आर नॉट रिक्वायर्ड इज कॉल्ड asexual reproduction, where there is no requirement of the sexes. But my dear students, in sexual reproduction there will be the requirement of the both sexes, male and female. Male and female are required. Male and female are required. Why male and female are required? Male produce male gamete, female produce female gamete, and male gamete and female gamete, they get united together during the fertilization, and after fertilization there will be the zygote will be formed, and after zygote new baby. So this is the complex process. Asexual reproduction is the complex process, while asexual reproduction is the very simple process. There is no requirement of the both male and female. My dear students, what happens in this reproduction. Refer to the NCERT book. I am referring to all of you about the NCERT book. That mainly reproduction is the process in which the involvement of the DNA which get double, whether they are the asexual reproduction or sexual reproduction. So when the DNA get double, then there will be the automatically the cell or individual get divided into two half. They get divided into two half, and the process of reproduction that continues till the formation of the new individual. So ultimately, what is the reproduction? Reproduction is the phenomena which is involved at the cellular level in the form of the replication of the DNA. Now see what is DNA. You will see that what is DNA. My dear students, as you know, every individual is having cell. Every individual is having cell, and in each cell there is a nucleus. In the nucleus, certain chromosomes are there. Suppose there is a species which is having the 6 number of chromosomes. Take the example of human cell, and human cell is having 46 number of the chromosome, 46. And take another example in the asexual reproduction. This is having the 4 number of the chromosome. This is again having the 4 number of the chromosome. Further, what happened? This 4 number of the chromosome, it get double. How it get double? It replicate inside it. This chromosomal replication refers the replication of the DNA inside the cell, inside the nucleus. And when it gets double, then there will be the division of this cell. This cell get divided, and this cell further divided into two cells. So this is the asexual reproduction at the cellular level. But my dear student, what happened in the sexual reproduction at the cellular level? This is the basic concept that you have to understand. If you will not understand this thing, then you will be not able to understand the whole phenomena of this asexual reproduction, sexual reproduction, and the further next chapter, that is the genetics. So be concentrate on this. Now see what happened in this sexual reproduction. As you know, take the example of human. Human is having 46 number of chromosomes, 46, and this 46, when they are gametes, there will be the gamete formation will be there. Then there will be the 23, and it will come 23. So in the sexual reproduction, there will be the half number of chromosomes which is found in the gamete cells. Gamete cells means sperm. इसको ऐसे नाम लिया, sperm में 23, that is from male, and ovum, this is ovum में 23, that is from female, so again during the fertilization, when sperm get combined with the ovum, then that will be the process of fertilization. This is the process of fertilization which results the formation of zygote. Then 23 plus 23, that will be the 46. So again this 46 will be this is the ideal condition. This is the ideal condition which ensures the formation of a new baby, either that will be boy or that will be girl. So my dear student, this is the basic differences between the asexual and sexual reproduction. And now we will be able to continue about the detailed study of the asexual reproduction. So let us see about the asexual reproduction. I hope that you all are able to understand the basic concept between the asexual reproduction and sexual reproduction. Now let us see about the asexual reproduction. I am writing this here, and dear student, I have already told you about the vitro fertilization, that is for the reproduction in the incapable individuals, incapable human, those who are not capable to reproduce their own babies. Then there will be the arrangement of the artificial reproduction, that is called the EU2, that is called the test tube baby, and that test tube baby ensure the formation of new baby inside the artificial arrangement, and that is called the in vitro fertilization. Now let us say about the asexual reproduction. So my dear student, in the asexual reproduction I have already described the basic concept of the asexual reproduction, that what happens in the asexual reproduction. That asexual reproduction may be from the root in the plant, maybe from the stem in the plant, maybe from the spores in the plant, maybe from the leaves in the plant. Okay, these are the different parts of the plants in the plants which are able to reproduce new plants. That all comes under this. Some small organisms like amoeba, paramecium, and planaria, some small organisms, they also reproduce themselves by the mode of the asexual reproduction, where there will be no requirement of male and female, and there will be only simple the DNA replication that will be responsible for division of the cells, which results in formation of the new individual species. My dear student, let us see about the different modes of the asexual reproduction. One thing more, that this reproduction is also called somatic reproduction. Somatic. You have to know this is the somatic reproduction. Why we are saying the somatic reproduction? We are saying this somatic reproduction only because this reproduction is from the all parts of the body, whether that is the root, that is the stem, that is the leaves, or some other parts, or planaria, that is from the body, or amoeba, that is from the whole body. So that is why this is called somatic reproduction, while the sexual reproduction, that will be called the sexual reproduction, that will be called the you can say somatic and sexual reproduction. Asexual reproduction is called somatic reproduction, sexual reproduction, that will be called the sexual reproduction itself. So my dear student, Leishmania is the unicellular protozoan. Let us see. It is a parasite which causes the disease known as the कालाजार. कालाजार करने वाला एक लिस्मेनिया होता है, जो कि आप कभी भी देख सकते हैं. इसके अंदर एक फ्लैजेलम होता है, और ये दिस इज स्प्लिटिंग ऑफ द प्रेजेंट सेल ड्यूरिंग द फ्यूजन एज द सेल डिवीजन. सपोज दिस इज द लिस्मेनिया. दिस इज लिस्मेनिया. इसमें क्या होता है? इसमें सिंपल सा सेल डिवीजन होता है, और सेल डिवीजन से ये सीधे हाफ में स्प्लिट कर जाता है. पता चलता है कि 2 लिस्मेनिया बन गए, और ये 2 लिस्मेनिया जब बन गए तो इनमें ये 2 इंडिविजुअल बन गए, 1 से 2 बन गए. दिस इज द asexual reproduction. When body get split into 2 half, then that will be the asexual reproduction. Simple, take the example of the binary fission. Amoeba. What happens in amoeba? तो अमीबा में क्या होता है? सबसे पहले न्यूक्लियर प्रोलिफरेशन होता है. न्यूक्लियस थोड़ा लंबा हो जाता है, बाद में न्यूक्लियस 2 हाफ में डिवाइड हो जाता है स्प्लिट करके, फिर बाद में ये 2 सेल हो जाती है. दिस इज कॉल्ड बाइनरी फिशन. सो दीज आर द सम एग्जांपल्स ऑफ द asexual reproduction. And my dear student, you will be able to study the complete phenomena of the asexual reproduction in the next video. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you like this video, please subscribe my channel and please like this video. Thank you. Have a good day.